Hello, everybody. 'Tis I, Diane, from Diane's Diamond Painting Journey, and how are you all doing? I hope you're doing great. I say hi to my subscribers, old and new. Love you all. Thank you so much for being here with me. And if you're new here today, we're doing an update on my current whip, which is Picses by Josephine. It's from Diamond Painting Deutschland. It is 72 by 90, which is why it's hanging off the table up there. And it has 260 colors. But if you're new and you like what you see, you can hit that like button. Leave me a comment. And if you really like what you see, you can hit that subscribe button, because it is free. One of the few things in this world that's free, and it really helped my channel out. So the last update I gave you, I had the bottom row done, which is a bit right here. So now I've completed the second row. And I'm absolutely amazed with myself, because for the fact that I was like a confetti hater, but didn't mind doing a little bit. All right. Some of these sections now, I'm only doing a 10 centimeter by 7.5 centimeter. But now over here on the side, it's shorter. It's only on this canvas, you can see the black grid lines that actually mark off a 10 by 10 10 by 10 drill section, let's say. Yeah. But I'm going 4 high, so 40 drills high by 30 drills wide. But over on this side, it comes out to 40 drills high to 20 drills wide, because, you know, everything are not equal. Let's see. Let's go through the stats again. So the bottom row took me 27 hours and 19 minutes. Like I said before in the first review, I've done canvases in that time, which actually took me 7 days, because I started this on March the 25th. So my second row, and here we're starting to see the fishtail for the Picses. There's 2 fish. That's the mouth of the fish right here, and this is the tail of the other one. So I'm seeing something. The rest of it makes no sense to me. Of course, it's water, and it's fish life and coral and whatnot. But this one, the top row, took, I'll call this the top row, took me 23 hours and 40 minutes. Because guess what? There were some sections I could do color blocking. And I mean, I got to lay 7 drills together. I was so happy I sent a picture of it to my friend. Look, if I can put 2 drills down together, I'm putting them down together. So this section was from April the 1st to the 7th, which is yesterday. Today's the 8th, the day of the solar eclipse, which we will not see here in Belgium. So this still took me 7 days, though. Because, I mean, you can only do so much a day, because where it's so confetti heavy. And I do need a light pad with it. And the light pad is giving me a little bit of a headache. So it's, I think, slowing me down a little bit. But I'm actually loving it. And now here's the picture. I blew up a picture. Now, everything is not over here on the side, I've realized. But can you see where I drew these lines? So as far as I can figure, I'm very close to, like, this is the top of the second section. So, like, because we got that fish here. And we got Buddy's mouth right here. Right here. So that's the mouth of that fish. Because Picses is water and 2 fish. But I know over here on this side that there's a face over here. So yeah, like when the picture printed, I didn't say print to fit the paper. Oops. So I'm missing some stuff over here. Probably a fair bit, but anyway. That's okay. This gives us, I try to make these sections as equal as possible, but this one I noticed is shorter than the rest. But anywho, it gives us a general idea. It gives me a general idea of where I am on the picture, right? And I might do, now that's 2 more sections away, but this is the symbol for Pisces right here. So I might do like some special stones in that. I'm hoping to put some crystals in the rainbow. And then the constellation, put like probably some white ABs in that. But other than that, I don't think I'll be doing anything special unless I have some purple crystals, which just looks purple, but who knows? It could be blue when I get to it. I might do something there, but I'm not bothering to put anything in it, and the kit didn't come with any ABs. I'm not bothering to put anything into it because, well, as you know, you don't know what you're really doing because you're doing such a tiny little section. Oh, hey. Yeah, no, that's smaller. You're doing such a tiny section that you can't figure out what you're doing at the time. Although it looks pretty darn good through the viewfinder. So, here we are on week 2 of Pisces. And I have 9 rows to do. And this is for the Josephine wall event, which I'll link that down below. You can join, I think, at any time. It's for April and May. It's on a Josephine Wall Facebook page, which that will be down below too. And because there's no new start and there's no finish, because most people are doing these ginormous canvases. But my goal, if I can keep it up, is to finish it by the end of May. Because Diane hates having whips that are put away. She doesn't mind her current whip, but she doesn't want any other ones hanging around. Nope. I'm a start a painting, finish a painting. Now, I did find last night, now, of course, now this part was hanging over my table as I did this part. So I did find, even though this is double-sided adhesive, I did find that like a couple of the drills had moved. Now, which really makes no sense because usually double-sided adhesive is much stickier than the regular adhesive, right? The poured glue. But there's no popping drills. So it's just because I had it hanging over and I guess leaning over the canvas then to see what I was doing because, man, but I have learned, as soon as you open up that section, the first symbol that pops up to you, do it. Don't try to do anything in order. Like, I'm going to do all the circles first or I'm going to do all the lines. No. Do the first one that pops up to you, and usually that's the darker symbols I'm finding now. And I still, now, if you haven't seen the first update, I'll try to link that up there, because that shows my setup for my drills. And now there's one section I am still going to rearrange today before I start, and that is arrows and triangles. Because I had them all, like, if the triangle went left, I had them together. If they were going up, I had them together. Down, right. But I'm going to put them together in a different way because, like, sometimes you got an arrow going up and it's got a complete block around it. But then it also goes sideways and it also goes down. I'm going to put those together. And then there's some arrows that go up and it's just got a line. Or it goes down and it got a line. Goes sideways, it got a line. I'm going to put those similar types of arrows together. And the same thing with the triangles. because I'm finding that's the only section right now that I'm having to stop and really look for things. And that's what I told you when I first did my whipping chat, that you will, in the beginning, you think you got everything where you know you can find it, because that's what made sense to you when you kit it up. But then when you go to when you go to find it, you go, oh, I'm going to look in the bloop section for that. But you have it in a different one. So then if you say, okay, I got that in lines, and you go to look in lines and it's not there, but it's in another section, take it out of the other section and put it into the lines, because now you've associated it different once you've seen it on the canvas. Hope that makes sense. But I'm really enjoying this. I had this canvas since 2021 because I was terrified of it. I'll be honest. I don't mind doing squares anymore now, since, like I said a long time ago, I did my first square. Actually, my first square was a Josephine wall from Diamond Art Club, Secret Garden. I did it for an event, and not this one, because it was a different event that was on the go then. This one's only been on the go for 2 years. And I said, all right, you're going to do that Josephine wall kit, and it's squares. That was my first square canvas from a good company. Because I hate to say it, but budget-friendly companies with the squares, usually they're usually not that good at all. And that's what had frightened me on squares. So for anybody out there that has not done, they have budget-friendly companies square canvases, and they're finding them really hard to do. That's why, because the quality's not there. I started out the same way. Rounds are fine. And so if you buy a premium if you start buying from premium companies and you're staying away from the squares, buy a smaller square kit and do it. Now, in this sections too, I mean, my section might be like this big, top of these fingers. Yeah, about that. So you're laying down, I mean, you might be laying down all single drills, and they're not going to stay straight. You try to put them down as straight as you can, because you don't want them all twisted, but try to put them down as straight as you can. But as you start filling in the gaps, you're making the other drills go straighter. And then you can just give them probably a little tweak, right? Because that was something I was doing too, was like trying to straighten everything up. And I'd go back and straighten it again. I said, Diane, you got to stop, because you're going to drive yourself crazy. Another thing I learned already is that you can only look for a drill so long, a symbol so long. Take out whichever one pops in your eye first, take that one out and do it. And then you can do a little scan of your section and do it because like I said, I had 3 rows, right? And then put it away if you don't find it. No, don't put it away. Leave it out here in your container or in your little, because you only want little trays. I've been finding if I leave out the last, especially when I'm starting, if I leave out the last 3 containers that I've been using, while I'm looking for the 4th one, oh, look, I just did that. So it's just right here instead of in your setup. So you don't have to go, oh, God, reach for that one, reach for that one, reach for that one. And it makes that, because you're trying to make the process as fast as you can. I don't mean like speed painting, but you don't want to waste time, because then you're looking for drills and this. But if you got it right here, it saves time, and just pick it out of the pot. Use your tip of your pen and take it out of the container. I don't think you could ever do this with baggies, because your symbols, you would just drive you crazy. Now, maybe I'm wrong, but in my guesstimation, I have done some in baggies, not very many. Don't like it, but I've done it. But there's so many symbols here that you need to see the symbols clearly. All right. So I've kept you long enough for this update. And we got a lot more canvas. to do. Oh, and on this side here, there's my art dot light pad I'm using. But on this side, where I would say, wait now, hang on. I would say it was out to here, and I cut it off. What was out to here? It was the whole, every symbol. And so I cut it off to make room. And on the bottom, I probably had, where's my hand to? Can you see my hand? Yep. It was probably down to here too, just blank canvas. Because this is like a real painter's canvas. I figured out. So anyway, because I cut it off into the, not quite the washi tape, because I wanted to leave some room. Because when I go to put it up on the wall, I'll just cut along the edge of the washi tape and up on the wall. All right, now I really let you go, okay? All righty. So, until next time. Oh, first, here's your big hug. Oh, you thought I forgot, didn't you? So, until next time, happy diamond painting, and I'll be back. Bye. Loves y'all.